Hello, brawlers and brawlettes. I am your host, Goldbeard, and this is the B.B.B podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the new update, and my thoughts on it, and different things that you might not have known about it. But not before we talk about money with the buying brawler season uh, amidst between uh, Christmas, Easter, like in between those two areas, there's Brawl Stars capitalizes a lot. And if you are thinking about spending money, what exactly should you spend your money on, if at all, especially gyms? Um, but before we get into all that, first just want to bring out a point. Uh, I don't know when it was, but a while ago it was confirmed on Twitter that if you're a free to play player and you have free to play gyms and you buy the koala skin, it does not go towards the Australian fires, which is interesting. I thought that was a little, I don't know, slimy at first, but I mean, it's not like they're trying to hide it. Frank was pretty direct about it whenever he was asked. So I mean, I don't know if you're a free play player and you're saving up for it because you wanted that. Just keep that in mind. If that changes at all, it definitely doesn't change the fact that I'm gonna buy it. Uh, but talking about money, so uh, between Christmas and we have the Lunar New Year, and then we'll have like Valentine's Day and Easter and all these different areas. Brawl Stars tends to definitely capitalize off of these holidays. Um, and one thing that I definitely noticed is that in this season, especially this year and last year, I definitely thought about spending money on the game a lot more than say like in the middle of the summer. So because there just aren't as many holidays then. Uh, but so you may be wondering, should I spend money? Should I buy gyms? That sort of thing. And I will tell you from personal experience, I've only ever spent like actual money on the deals that they have. So yesterday I just bought the Lunar New Year deal for like $10, real cheap, but it had like 300 gems, two mega boxes. It's like it's very valuable. And I don't think I've spent more than like $60 on Brawl Stars in the past 2 years, and it's only been on those deals because they're super valuable. They're so worth it. I personally don't think it's really worth it to buy like just to buy straight up gems or coins. Definitely not coins, but I really am not. Yeah, I don't think it's all that worth it to actually do that. But I do think that the deals that they have that are like three, four, five, almost five times their value. There are some of them that are. I think I bought one that was like $20 and it was five times the value last year. But I think those are definitely a lot more worth it. But now that you have your gyms that you do buy, go out and buy one of them. What are you gonna spend your gyms on? Like that's one thing that a lot of people debate about. And I remember last year there was a topic of much debate that Orange covered, and he was talking about how either tokens or tickets are the best ways to spend your gyms on. And for me personally, I kind of disagree with the whole ticket idea. But then again, I only really ever do. I have like 800 tickets. I think it's just recently I used up like 100 of them because I got a token doubler, and I had 800 tickets, so I might as well capitalize on that. So I used them up, and I got a ton of brawl boxes. And so I think that's definitely a lot more valuable than say buying coins or something, because you have that probably yeah, you're getting coins and power points, but you also have the probability of getting something else. Say if you haven't unlocked a certain brawler, or if you're trying to get a star power or something, it's definitely a lot more worth it, I would think, than just straight up buying coins or power points or something. Um, with your gyms. I've never bought coins with gyms. I don't even know if you can really. I've never bought PowerPoints with coins other than early on when I was trying to get my first star power. I would spend all my coins on one brawler whenever they were in the shop, and then I'd upgrade that brawler with coins. And I only focused on one brawler, that was Nita at the time. She's my favorite brawler. Nita's my girl. Um, and so that's how I got my first star power. Bear with me. That was before they had the 2 star powers of every single brawler. Um, but yeah, it was pretty useful. And I think that's the only time I've ever. I also spent coins on Terra, getting Terra because she was gonna be my second one. But then I kind of gave up halfway through. I was like, well, I can just upgrade all these other guys. And now I have like I think basically half my brawlers have star powers, and of the others, most of them are maxed. I just haven't upgraded them yet because I just don't have enough coins. But I don't ever plan on buying coins at all. I don't think that's really worth it. Um, One thing that I do spend gems on a lot though, besides token doublers and um, just token doublers, I guess, is probably going to be skins because I feel like skins are probably worth a lot more than token doublers. I'm not gonna lie, because yeah, you can get a maxed account really fast, but especially later on, like yeah, or you can get some skins, like that's the whole reason I bought the Lunar New Year's packets because I didn't have enough gems to buy the B.B.B skin that just came out. Um, because I really want to get that. That looks really nice, and I know it's limited. It's a limited lunar skin. And I might get like Dumpling Daryl now that because they still have them out. I'm not 100% sure. It's only like what 40 gems or something. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it because Daryl doesn't. I think that's the only skin Daryl has. It's Dumpling Daryl, and I think it is kind of worth it. Um, for only 40 gems, yeah, definitely. And I have like 300 now, so could definitely go for that. Um, but that's basically all I had for the money. Now we're gonna get into the new update. I know I talked about it a little on the last episode, last podcast, but gonna talk about it after, like thoughts, and gonna go over the balance changes a little bit. Um, so we got Mr. P, which seems pretty cool. I don't have him yet, even though I've opened like 60 plus boxes since the update. Um, but yeah, I don't because we're in the middle of a double token event, so yeah, that kind of makes sense why I would get so many boxes so soon. Because I don't really save up boxes or anything. I used to, but then I never would get them. Probably because I didn't have all the brawlers anyway. But now that I do have all the brawlers, I've been thinking about saving up again. Um, but I kind of stopped doing that. I don't really do that anymore. But yeah, I've opened about 60 boxes since because of that Robo Rumble event, getting so many from the token doublers and just spending like 100 tickets on it. Um, so Mr. P though came out. I don't have him. I fought against him. It seems like he's gonna be a lot more like if you get up close to him, you'll be able to counter him pretty well. I know I was playing with Max because I didn't have all that good reception, and Max is one of my lowest brawlers. Max and B are the only 2 brawlers that I have that are under 300 trophies. Um, and I only have 3 brawlers that are under 400. Uh, and I've been trying to push my 8-bit, uh, my tick, and my EMZ to 500 because they're right there. They're like I just need like 20 more trophies on my EMZ and stuff. So I've been trying to push them, but I was playing with Max and P. He was kind of easy to counter, but with my EMZ, he wasn't as easy to counter. So I don't know. Uh, I don't know. He seems pretty cool. I like him. He might get some update changes. Like every brawler after they've been released gone through balance changes the next update, so I definitely see that coming. Um, the game mode though, the hotspot, the new game mode, I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. I did think I was gonna like it anyway, but it's definitely adds a lot more. Uh, I don't know, uniqueness, diversity, whatever the word is. It adds a new element to the game. It's very control based, but it's also like you have to. It's all about positioning and control. Which I would say for any game, it's all about positioning and control, except for maybe like heist or something. Uh, but like it's a lot more central around that. Like where Gem Grab, you got one central spot in the middle that you have to kind of control and move around, and you can like run all the way away from it for like you know half the game and still win because you have most of the gems. But whereas this, you have to be in the middle. You have to constantly be on a spot. I definitely think the last 30 seconds are the most important out of the entire match because the last 2 minutes, the first minute and 30 seconds is just like normal. Um, and then the last 30 seconds is double points, and I think that's it's far more important. Like that's if you're gonna get points, that's when you get points. Like you can be losing the entire match, and then getting that double points. And I'm sure I haven't like tried it or anything, but I'm sure you could like win if you got control of the middle or both spots or something if there's two. I think it just adds a new element to the game. It's just really cool. Like I try and do it with Barley because I think Barley's control. He's pretty good around walls and stuff, and a lot of the maps have walls. And but he wasn't all that good actually, which that's kind of weird. Maybe it was how I was playing him or something. But it was kind of weird. Like that's not usual. Like it definitely changes up the game a little bit, and it'll be pretty cool to see what happens in the future with that. The new skins, love them. Uh, I know. Uh, Sir, I took notes today, and I wrote down BS, and I know it doesn't mean Brawl Stars. Um, I can't. I don't know. It's some minor thing. I know they changed Trophy Road, which is I mean, I guess we can just comment on that. I mean, there's not much there to it. Um, but I don't know what BS means. I can't. They changed something in the update, and I don't think anybody noticed it. Um, I did. I certainly didn't notice it until I just looked into it a little bit. But I can't. I don't know what it is. I might come back to that. But so let's go over some balance changes. So B got a shield reduction from 1 second to zero 0.6 seconds. Daryl also got a shield reduction from 3 seconds to 2.5 seconds. So those are for their star powers. For B, if she gets below a certain amount of damage, I don't know. I don't have B maxed. Below a certain amount of damage, I'm pretty sure she builds a shield. And it lasted 1 second in the last update, but now that it's changed, it's 0.6 seconds. And then Daryl, after he rolls, or during his roll, I think it's during his roll. It lasts 3 seconds. That's probably why it lasts so long. I don't know, but now it's reduced to 2.5 seconds. So those will be interesting to see. And they'll take more damage. Um, Max, he got the most heavy hit this update. This balance changes. He got his run and gun, just basically like him running and reloading, I guess, is reduced like efficiency by 25%. So that's a full quarter. So that's pretty significant because he's all about speed and stuff. But his attack damages increased to 300. It was 250 before, now it's 300. So that'll be interesting. So they're trying to give him a little more damage and reduce like kind of his speed to balance him out. Um, One thing that's with his super that I definitely noticed via like before and after was that whenever before this update, he would, do his super speed super and make everybody run fast around him. And if somebody wasn't in that circle instantly, then they wouldn't increase their speed. But now there's a 1 second kind of buffer zone, so where like yeah, his speed thing lasts 1 second, and so they run around, and anyone who runs in, like all of his teammates that run into him within that 1 second of him deploying it, gets their super speed. And I definitely noticed that playing him. Uh, a few days ago. So that's basically all the balance changes. Not much. I know Max and B. I saw that coming because they're just newer brawlers. They need to. They're not fully edited. That always happens. But I don't know what that BS stands for. I'm gonna remember it later. Uh, but I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening and uh, you know checking me out. I'm definitely gonna go through some changes in the next few weeks, trying to flesh out this whole podcast thing. Because first I was just kind of, well, do I kind of want to do this? And I think I kind of like it. I'm gonna see if I can't increase the quality, increase the thumbnail, maybe get a better mic or something. But we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching, and catch you guys later.